Story. The Kenya Meteorological Department has warned of heavy rainfall in the months of October to December as the country is set to experience the third El Nino climate phenomena in close to 3 decades. The weatherman says the higher than normal rainfall will also be accompanied with floods, landslides and storms, and has asked the government agencies to prepare mitigation measures to prevent deaths and loss of property. We get more from our very own Brenda Wanga.
After nearly 5 failed rain seasons, the country and the region is set to welcome the short rains that the Meteorological Department predicts will more than make up for the prolonged preceding dry season.
During the October, November, December 2023, it is expected that most parts of the country will experience enhanced, that is, above average rainfall that will be fairly distributed in some parts of the country and well distributed in others.
The higher than usual rainfall is as a result of the El Nino climate phenomena that is caused by the warming of the ocean surface in the central and eastern tropical Pacific Ocean. The traditionally rainy areas that constitute the country's breadbasket, including parts of Siaya, Kisumu, Homa Bay, Migori, Kisii, Nyamira, Uasin Gishu, West Pokot, Elgeyo Marakwet, Kericho, Kakamega, Trans Nzoia, Vihiga are like keeping news rainfall. Kitui, Makueni, Machakos, Taita Taveta and Kajiado counties are set to receive above long-term average rainfall, where the northern eastern counties, including Wajir and Mandera, will receive the highest rainfall above average. The department warns of the attendant dangers that may come with the El Nino rains.
From recent experience, the flash floods that happen mostly in the non-traditional areas, the counties which are mostly north and northeastern counties which don't receive much rains.
The Meteorological Department states that the traditionally flood-vulnerable areas, including River Nyando, River Nzoia, the Winam Gulf, River Sondu in western Kenya, Gilgil Narok Town, Suswa in the Rift Valley, Voi Town, Mwatate, Tana River, Garissa in the coastal strip, Lodwar and Lokicha in the northeastern parts of Kenya, as well as the towns of Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru and Naivasha will likely be hit by El Nino floods. Governmental and non-governmental players are lauding the release of this early warning.
We've been given very good lead times by the Kenya Meteorological Department to put in place mechanisms and interventions that reduce the vulnerability of populations at risk.
At the same time, the government, through its agencies in the Ministries of Agriculture, Health and Energy, have also pledged to take advantage of the rains to, among other things, harvest the water for irrigation, increase hydropower production and eliminate waterborne diseases through mitigations where needed.
But for the small-scale farmers who may not be able, the most vulnerable, they'll be targeted for seed distribution. We have a small budget for this seed distribution that we can target farmers who are most needy to be able to plant something at least for their food security.
At the same time, the Ministry of Agriculture has urged farmers to plant fast-maturing crops during the rains to help the country increase its food production and consequently lower the cost of agricultural food products. The Climate Outlook report released ahead of the upcoming Africa Climate Summit that is set to be held in Nairobi from next week. The El Nino weather was experienced in Kenya last in 2016 and in 1997 before that. And then the negative impact of this weather phenomenon far outweighed the positive ones. But now the weatherman says the science has evolved, preparing the country for this round of El Nino, where they say this time the good will outweigh the bad. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.